So, hello
Oh, second.
everybody.
Hello, DM.
Yeah, we are live.
All right, we're doing. This is your DM, Aaron. We are the Disbursements. We're back here for a very special Desert of Desolation Dungeons and Dragons adventure. We've got our channel host Zareft with us.
How you doing?
We've also got from across the pond Toby,
Hello.
and we've got Jody,
Yep.
and we've got Pete.
Yep.
And
Wait a second. Don't we normally introduce our characters?
we do, but y'all are dead, so there's nobody to introduce because y'all are all dead. I don't know whose fault that is.
The dragon.
I'd say blame the cleric, but I'm the cleric, so I'm blaming everyone else.
So yeah, the last session, I'll go ahead and give the recap. So this party entered the desert several months back for various reasons. Some of them were pretty much exiled without actually being called exiled. May or may not have had something to do with a gladiator promoter that they ticked off. Those characters being Derelax, the Dragonborn, and Muglug, the half-orc. We also had Hormir, the tiefling, who followed the party into the desert. He was on search for a caravan that had not reported in. And also accompanying the original group was
Fro and the Foe.
Fro and the Foe, the halfling. He was pressed into going onto this caravan pretty much by his uncle, who is seeking to expand trade, the restaurant business, expand that restaurant supply business into the desert. Never mind that the desert is desolate. He knew that there was at least one oasis that was primed for expansion, and so that was why Foe was sent in. There were some other players in the mix. Through their adventures, they actually came upon the what happened to the missing caravan, and unfortunately, it didn't end well for that caravan. They were, I think, eaten by. No, they were eaten by baby Tlinkali, right?
Yeah, the scorpion things.
And the group defeated them, and then accidentally released an evil Ifriti in the process. Ever since that, Ifriti has been
To be
roaming
fair,
the desert.
Derelax put that orb back, so theoretically it should have stayed there.
And the barn door was closed after all the horses went running out. So
Now, for its sake, Fro was telling them to be cautious in going down those trapped corridors.
So from there, the party went to a pyramid. That's where they all met up with Hormir, and they fought a lich. They found one of a second famous star gem from the wizard Martek, who had lived over 1,000 years ago, and the stories say that wizard had actually defeated the Ifriti, or in the first place, imprisoned the Ifriti in the first place. So now, with 2 star gems in hand, they continued to the Oasis of the White Palm. And in the course of their adventures, they found a couple of more star gems, and
a cult.
and a cult, and some treachery, and some political intrigue, and maybe some romance.
Oh, yes, Rosie. Good old Rosie. Oh yes, Happy Happy Sam Sam or whatever his chair's name is.
Oh yeah, and a chair
And a snack.
and a snack. That's
And a
right.
snake.
So they've
And a
you know
monkey.
they've had their ups and downs. Trying to release they went to the city of Phoenix to try to release a good genie to fight the Ifriti. Um, this was after they rescued the princess of the Oasis from the
It's
clutches of the evil Ifriti.
the Princess Bride. Oh gosh, we're gonna be
That's right.
sued.
As
It's
you
evil.
wish.
Bow, bow.
um,
Sorry, everyone
but
asked me to do that.
when they got to the city of Phoenix, it wasn't just a simple "let's go pop open the genie bottle." The genie's bottle was buried under the statue.
We should have gone to Flagstaff.
Should have sent the snake to grab it.
You should have made a left turn at Albuquerque.
Yes.
Had a long rest before we went down that corridor. Yeah, there's lots of shit else we could have done.
So Kewlomb, the blue dragon, was there, and
With his buddies.
his buddies. That's true. He did have buddies. To be fair, it wasn't just Kewlomb. It was all his buddies with him. And we had a TPK last session,
I'm
thanks to
blind.
Kewlomb. So
I'm
now here we are. Um, the party is
I'm
most of
blind.
the party has miraculously stabilized. I need everybody to roll 1d4 to figure out how many hours it took for you to get back to 1 hit point.
Really?
Everybody but Fro.
Oh, lucky me.
I'm blind.
So Derilax and Muglug, y'all are at 1 hit point after an hour. Hormir, it's taking him 4 hours before he's able to get back to 1 hit point.
He's always been a
It's
heavy sleeper.
fiendish blood in him or something.
Heavy sleeper. He must have had a heavy dinner. So Derlex and Muglug, let's start with Derlex.
Mm.
Derlex, while you are unconscious, you see your mother, a bronze dragonborn artificer, as she's finished casting an extended ritual spell on a weapon. It looks like a slightly larger Bar Ethel, but how?
Enlarged.
When she's finished with it, she hands it to a youthful but adult dragonborn male who resembles both Derelax and the artificer. He is dressed in fine armors bearing the emblem of Bahamut and is accompanied by a small gnome wizard. It's Prit.
Not Brit.
You with me so far, Derelax?
Yes, I am, and I'm just like, oh.
The dragonborn male holds the sword, clicks a button under the hilt, then twists the hilt counterclockwise and speaks. You've got the touch. And the great sword suddenly becomes a longsword. Now that it's a longsword, he sheathes it and faces the artificer. They give a long and solemn embrace. Then he turns to the wizard who mutters, I prefer you've got the power. Then Prit waves his spoon, causing a portal to appear, through which a now familiar pyramid can be seen. Together, the gnome and the dragonborn male step through the portal towards the pyramid as the portal closes. A very young Derelax runs towards his mother. They hug, and then he asks her, Hey, what happened to that sword you said you were making for me? She says, Here, have a fig and I'll tell you the story. Story of the area beyond the desert hills where the world ends. The young Derelax, excited to have his favorite snack, takes the fruit, curls up next to his mother as she continues. There the sky is bottomless. Ships sail the clouds, and their crews of death attempt to bring the souls they capture to an ancient city of damnation, which was once known as the City of Merchants. And then you wake up.
Mm.
And I wake up, and the first thing I say is, "My hair!"
So let me move on to Muglug's vision while he's asleep.
Resolve with him.
You with me, Muglug?
Yep.
Muglug sees a vision. It's a vision of a sack of walnuts being trampled by an angry triceratops. Wow, that triceratops is really, really angry. What did that sack of nuts ever do to the triceratops? I mean, what's he so mad about? I heard triceratopses were supposed to be docile creatures.
Unless they're drugged.
Muglug sees a vision. It is a vision of a flail hitting a half-orc gladiator in the nether regions. The half-orc wails in pain as the crowd cheers. It
Have a
appears
question.
that the flail is being wielded by a sandman. What a jerk. Muglug sees a vision. A pair of beholders are dueling. Each beam of magic is neutralized by the others. Finally, in frustration, they close on each other and collide. One eyeball explodes, leaving a bloody mess. The other rolls away sideways. Rolling. Rolling. Still rolling.
Rolling. Keep those doggies rolling. Oh, wait.
Keep those eyeballs rolling.
Muglug sees a vision. Muglug is a champion of the pits. The cheers go for so long that Muglug gets tired and pulls out a chair.
Needs rest.
Suddenly, a lightning storm appears, and Muglug has no place to find shelter. Muglug will hold his metal chair over his head for shelter. Lightning becomes attracted to Muglug's chair, striking him down. Muglug is sad.
Hey, Muglug just wanted me to get out of the rain.
Muglug sees a vision. It's a test. It's called the GMAT. GMAT, the Gladiator, Mercenary, and Adventurer's Test. You're not allowed to be a gladiator, mercenary, or adventurer unless you pass this test. Darn it, Muglug forgot to study.
Muglug can't read.
Muglug skims through the test booklet, which has 6 sections. There is one section on time, one section on fear, one section on death, one section on oblivion, one section on division, and the last section is on compassion. Muglug starts to feel overwhelmed. Muglug doesn't even know which is the business end of the pencil. Muglug takes a deep breath and decides to just plow through it. But then Muglug remembers. Muglug cannot read. Say it with me now. Muglug cannot read. Muglug is not even sure how he knew what the letters G, M, A, and T look like. And Muglug really doesn't know how he was able to read the titles of those test sections. Muglug is so screwed.
Poor
Muglug sad.
Oh, at least there wasn't a section on passwords. We know how you messed that one up in the cult.
So,
Two guys up.
Derelix, you wake up. As you stir awake, you realize that your butt hasn't felt this sore since that morning after you went drinking with a bunch of Grazit worshippers from Zortagra and blacked out.
Oh man, my girlfriend never let me hear the end of that one. But not intended.
As you reach back to rub it, you have a horrible realization. Your glorious tail is gone. In its place is just a sad stump that will never regrow. You now have a disadvantage on athletics checks to jump or climb since you've now lost your counterbalance. On the plus side, you have advantage on persuasion checks with all draconic types due to them taking pity on your disfigurement. And you no longer have to worry about that tail whenever you're trying to disguise yourself as a non-dragonborn. How often does that happen?
Yeah.
And as for that diet you were on, well, congrats, you just lost 30 pounds.
Derelict just sits there for a second there and just feels a horrible rage, the realization, because there's no greater dishonor to a dragonborn than having their tail cut off, because that's what people do to slaves when they take dragonborns as slaves most of the time.
Is it now?
I
It's
thought it
not
was a porn.
like a toy with lizards. See if the tail will go back.
Muglug, you awaken to the smell of fried alligator tail.
Mhm.
You open your eyes to try and find the source of the savory aroma, but only one seems to open. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
You seem to have lost an eye in battle. You now have a disadvantage on all thrown weapon or ranged attacks beyond 15 feet due to the lack of depth perception. In addition, you cannot throw or fire a weapon beyond its normal range. You have advantage on all intimidation checks because I not. Can you please cover that with an eye patch or something? I hear Fro might have an extra sock that he no longer needs. Oops, spoiler alert.
Oh, smelly eye.
So, Hormir is still out for the count. As you look around,
Is Hormir in the same cage with us or something?
yeah, y'all are all bound together. It hasn't been that long. It's only been an hour since you blacked out.
I rush to Hormir and try to turn him around and see if he's okay.
He's stabilized. It looks like, it seems like his bandages, just like yours and Muglug's, were, you were bandaged up, like you were stabilized at some point. Must have been the Sandman or no, the Sandman was dead. I think it must have been the dragon and maybe his lightning elemental buddy. In fact, you can hear up top. You look around, you don't see Kewlomb anywhere, right?
Right.
But he's close. Do you see what I'm sharing now with the picture of
Kewlomb
Kewlomb?
up top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
No, not Darlax Jr.
you can hear his unmistakable roar and the sound of your camels being terrorized somewhere above you. Amidst the crackle and distant flash of lightning, seems like one or more camels will not make it.
Go!
Lucky to hump.
Lucky enough. So, you look around and you also see a couple of halfling feet sticking out of the sand on the other side.
Oh, I run to him and I pick him up after I put Hormir down near the. Is there a source of water or anything?
There isn't. So when you reach over to grab him by the foot, it comes clean off.
Oh, I put it back.
Just hearing Pete slaps in the background. This is killer.
It's a Ifriti all over again. If you put it back, everything will go back
Put
to
it
normal.
back. That was like that when before I touched it.
So are we tied up or something?
Um,
Oh yeah, bound or
you're bound up, and in fact, yeah, give me a strength check, both of y'all, to make sure,
Strength check.
just to see if y'all can get further than
Ooh, wow.
like 10 feet or whatever.
Check.
Homer's not prepared. That's why it's taking 4 hours to recover.
Or would that be athletics?
It could be athletics.
Definitely advantage on.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, so y'all are able to break these bonds. And you go over to Fro, grab him by the foot, it comes off.
Muglug pulls him by the other foot.
The rest of Fro comes out with it.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Um,
Uh,
and he's dead.
Uh-oh.
You see little X's over my eyes. See?
He's dead, and but you do see the scroll of Raised Dead sticking out his back pocket. If only you had a conscious cleric to cast it on him.
I immediately rush to Homir and I give a gentle slap on the cheek.
It's not gonna help. You better try to get out of here. Up top, you can hear definitely
Animal bones crunching.
camel bones crunching. In fact, you look around further, trying to find Yassar. Um, there's no sign of Yassar. Yassar was rather thin and always seemed famished. Ironic that Kewlomb opted to consume him first.
Oh,
Uh,
wait. Clear.
so
So we have to break out before we can wake up Homer.
you're gonna have to get out of here, yeah. And so you can see that grate that y'all came up from, very close to y'all.
This is so meta, but can I just try to pull on the bars and scream by the power of Grayskull?
Mm.
No. In fact,
Okay.
what you realize is that you've been stripped of all your weapons and armor. Only Fro has his stuff because Fro was presumed dead.
I look for Fro's scimitar.
You're gonna look for it right then and there, or are you gonna try to drag him and Hormir and get the hell out of there?
Well, I was going to try to cut our way out with the sword.
There's nothing to cut. You've broke the bonds.
Oh, I thought we were in a cage.
No. You're not in a cage. You're in your
Skibbies.
Uh,
skivvies in the same
and
area.
I say, Muglug, hold the Fro. I will take Homer. And I kind of put him over my back
Hmm.
and piggyback him and I run. I run with all my strength to the closest place that can be sheltered from the.
Yeah, you gonna go down that grate that y'all came up from in the first place.
Yep.
Yep, with all the zombies in it. Yep.
Yeah,
The zombie grate.
give me a perception check.
Perception check, me or anybody?
You or Muglug, or Muglug.
All right.
Yeah, you don't hear any zombies.
Since I'm dead. Can't roll full D20. Although that is high for a D4.
That's the power of two gladiators who fought in battle for several years. A perception of both of 8.
So yeah, so it seems like the coast is clear down those tunnels. So y'all gonna head down there.
Wait, is there anything around us? Like, oh yeah, are those star gems still in the hole?
Yeah, and they're so far down in that hole. The star gem and the genie bottle are down in
Right.
that hole, but they're so far down that only somebody with mage hand could retrieve them.
Then we got to go down and find something to bring. Like,
Well, Fro,
right.
you need Fro.
So you need Fro, so we need to get him to safety
Yeah, I was
first.
just trying to find some way
Yes.
to not bring Pro back.
Yeah, I know. It's like, do we really need Fro? We don't really need this dude, right? Okay,
Camel
so meanwhile the camel fry is going on up top, and y'all managed to jump down into the grate. You don't hear anything.
Not even the
Uh,
squeals of a camel as it's being burned.
well, the smoke wafts upwards, and y'all are down.
No, not the smell. The squeals.
Oh yeah. There's definitely a camel that's that's getting eaten at this point if he's not already dead.
He's just not
Oh,
having
it's
a good
Desolation.
chemical. Something.
He's always going for the weaker one, which is the deformed one. He had such a cute smile, or did.
So it doesn't look like y'all ran into anything. Y'all are gonna follow that trail back to the bathhouse that y'all were in,
All right.
Yeah.
and yeah, y'all come here and y'all wait the 3 hours for Hormir to come to.
Gee, I wonder what could be going on between Muglug and Derelict in those 3 hours.
Short rest.
Hey, good point.
I think our whole conversation is just, how you doing? All right, okay.
Yeah, but does that still count as a short rest?
It does, yes. So yes, Muglug and Derelax, you can take a short rest while you wait for Hormir to get to whole 1 hit point.
All right.
That means they get to roll hit dice, right?
So Fro, what is on your personage that might accelerate things?
So, like bringing Ormy back. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. I have some potions of healing, I think. I have a healer's kit. Oh, yeah. Let's see. A medallion of honor. Oh, whatever that is. I have a level of exhaustion, it appears. I have a scroll of catnap, but that won't help them. I thought I had some ketones ointment, but I'm not seeing it. Oh yeah, there it is. I have two applications of jar of ketones ointment, and yeah, somehow I wound up with a bandolier of 8 potions of healing on me.
8 potions of healing on you?
Yeah, I stopped it.
I take a potion of healing and I pour it down.
Frozen.
Hormir's mouth.
Well, that's not gonna help Fro. Fro's been dead for over an hour.
No, I said Hormir.
hmm Okay.
If I-
So potion of healing down Hormir's throat to sort of accelerate, so that way we don't have to wait a full 3
Yeah.
hours.
Mark it
I'm
down.
surprised you
Probably
have
a
any
good
potions
idea.
healing, but all mine are gone.
Evidently, Fro.
What?
Evidently, Fro hoarded them.
They make great ingredients. Yeah. Screw the spice business. I'm into the cure-all business.
All right, so let me go over Hormir's vision then.
Into them. Oh boy.
Hormir. Toby, you with me?
I'm here.
Hormir sees an ocarina. It's the ocarina he carries with him, a family tradition. Hormir begins playing a beautiful song with the ocarina while standing in front of a pillar of stone in the desert. It is a song of joy and of luck, a song celebrating the randomness of life and the fortunes of the trickster. A group of nearby merchants and shoppers starts gathering. They all seem injured, in pain. Some even appear to be dying. But Hormir's song appears to be having a healing and restorative effect on them. But then Hormir remembers that he never learned to play the ocarina. Why didn't he ever learn to play it? Suddenly, the music stops as Hormir is unable to get a single note out. The gathered crowd starts wailing in pain, and death seems to sweep over everyone, including Hormir. But as Hormir falls, a coin falls from his pocket, spinning as it
Oh.
lands. It seems to spin faster, almost resembling a sphere. It must be the sphere of power. If it settles face up, the blessings of tomorrow will restore everyone. If not, all shall perish. So
Dun, dun,
they
dun.
pour this potion down your throat, um, and so now you wake up. You awaken to the smell. Well, there's no longer the smell of fried alligator tail since y'all are in the same area. At first glance, you appear relatively unscathed compared to the others, but then someone who asks you, is it Muglug or Derelax, asks you about your eyebrows. What happened to your
Oh,
eyebrows?
what happened to your eyebrows?
Those weren't your eyebrows, those were your horns. Your horns were completely ripped off, including the underlying flesh. The areas have started scabbing over, but you know nothing is going to be growing back. You now have disadvantage on all insight checks. Apparently that's what they were good for. The lucky thing, the scabs appear to be coins, and not just any coins. You have Timor's holy symbol permanently scarred onto your head, in stereo.
Oh, that's like what's his name in the comic books?
You no longer need a holy symbol for spells and such, but you also will not be convincing anyone that you're a worshiper of anybody else but Timora. Okay, you also have advantage with any social interactions with followers of Timora, and for that matter, with any other clerics or people of the cloth, because that's how hardcore you are, dude.
What's his name? Hellboy.
Oh, come on, man. Too soon.
Do we have a mirror?
I think I don't know. Does Fro have a mirror? There might be one inside
Yeah.
one of these bathhouse rooms.
I do have a mirror, I believe. I have. Although that might be back on the donkey, on the camel or something. Let me check. I have way too much stuff on me. Just gonna clunk around.
Look what happened to your eyebrows.
Yeah, I do have a mirror.
And I just whip my head around and look at Muglug, and I'm like, dude, no. No. No.
Alligator tail?
Derelax looks down. I almost said Muglug. Damn.
No, no.
What was that, Mugglug? Did you just stick your foot in your mouth? Oh, that's not your foot.
Shoot. You want to shoot?
So right now,
like
I haven't
that
heard
too.
I haven't heard anything out of Toby right now. So I'm guessing he's really
I'm
pissed at me.
talking.
Are you?
Yeah.
What do you
Like,
say?
yeah, I just got talked over. He just like wakes up and is just like, my horns.
I was
He's
worried that you like
passing
rage
at the
quit on me.
coins. It's just like, ah.
I was worried you rage quit on me or something.
More of a dog.
Screw this stream. I'm out of here. I'm going back to bed.
Oh, my gosh.
I'll wait for the sun to come up before I do this.
So yeah. So now what do you guys? What's your plan?
Where's your sir? And what's up the throw?
I'm lame. I'm no
And
longer blind.
I just put my hand on his shoulder and I go, you remember Fro? He's dead! 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 Gone forever! All your loved ones around you are dying!
Fro will be missed. He will be honored in the halls of Valhalla for his brave deeds.
You're probably working
Is
in the
Fro's
kitchen.
corpse right next to me? Because if I can see it, I'm not going to panic as much.
Yeah, I think it's like right next to you because we've carried both of you here, so.
Right.
Muglug's trying to put his foot back on.
Oh!
Oh, Muglug,
God.
please stop. No.
Oh my
No.
It's pretty
Sorry,
mangled and chewed up too.
Pulls out some rope, starts tying it together.
I'll be like a Christmas Carol. Tiny Tim, God bless us, everyone.
No. I got some healer's kit. That's it. I got a healer's kit. I got some bandages. I start bandaging it tied together.
Oh no!
Can I punch Muglug? Just like,
I
no.
noticed Fro seems to have an awful lot of equipment that he's gathered about him. But
And I go, no, and I start pointing directly at him, and his face going, no. Oh wait, wrong side of the face. And I move it over. No, would you not do that, Muglug?
what? Did Mugwug just try to put my foot in his mouth?
No, he tried to tie it back on.
Oh, okay.
This is not a good idea.
So yeah, Toby, it's quite obvious to you that Frodo is dead. Fro is dead.
Frodo is dead.
Can I pat him down and search him?
Sure.
Alright,
Take all the
Let's
stuff.
see. Let's look at his list. Let's look at
Hmm.
Fro's character sheet here. He's got a harmonica,
Yeah.
a dagger,
Mm,
a short bow with some arrows. He's got a now dead frog named Libbet.
Yep. Got my spice pouch. Yep. Thieves' tools.
Thieves' tools, healer's kit.
Ooh, 4 uses of a healer's kit. That won't help us. A flask. You can take a swig while you're thinking about this.
Probably will.
Small knife, cooks, utensils, and mess kit. So you'll have dinner for your short rest.
He's
A
got his
silver
silver
cleaver.
cleaver. That's right.
Yeah.
Crowbar,
Name.
rope. His ring of
push
protection.
guns. Yeah. There's a ring on his hand.
hmm He's got
Some
his
jars.
he's got his diploma from Drumpf University.
Oh, yes. So there's that, yeah.
Probably got a lot of coins. You might want to count those.
Oh no.
Why?
2 hours later.
Well, we're gonna be here like for 4 hours.
Like I could just picture Delax just going. I try communicating with him, but nothing seems to get through. He's like hard as a rock in there. And I just knock on his head. He's just here to solid sound.
There's the sending stone. He can call out.
As a matter of fact, the sending stone starts to ring.
Delax picks it up. Hello?
Nephew, where the hell are you?
You know about your nephew?
Who is this?
Someone with grievous news.
Where-
He's dead!
Fro? What? You're kidding me.
He's
Not if
dead,
I
Jim.
can help it.
That
Oh,
nephew.
it's okay, wait. Oh, it's okay. We may have something. We're trying to fix him.
Fix me? I'm not some sort of cat that needs to be neutered.
How dare he? I'm gonna kill him.
He's already dead. How are you going to kill him?
He's supposed. Is this why I haven't heard from him lately? I haven't had
Oh,
any
he-
orders in yet from the Waste of the White Palm. He said he
What?
made contact. Where are the orders?
Hmm.
He made contact. I was there when he made the contact.
Well, why haven't there been any orders?
There was orders.
There have been no orders. Didn't he stop that Ifriti?
They probably all
We-
died from the Ifriti.
We fought the Free, yes, and we beat
What?
him,
What?
but we had a short time to come back, and we need him to finally find a way to finally banish him.
Hmm.
Yeah, the world is doomed.
What? Well,
So are me? Are you still
So-
patting me down?
Yeah, I'm still patting Fro down, trying to find anything that may help bring him
Count
back.
scrolls.
I know I don't have a spell.
So he starts choking and he's like, I gotta call my lawyer. I might need to file bankruptcy. I gotta let you go. Bye.
Good.
Yeah,
that
scrolls.
could have gone better.
Scroll. Does this piece of parchment help?
What's
He,
that?
he hands you the scroll of Ray's dead.
This could work, but we're gonna have to get lucky.
Are we? Okay.
Oh, a second. I'm gonna see if I can call someone else on this thing.
Hello?
Nephew, are you alive again?
Wrong number. And Derelict is going to dial a number he knows or something like that, or try to get a good reception and go,
Sorry, this is a dedicated line, Derelict.
It's a
No
dedicated
one
line.
number. Yeah.
hello?
He keeps shaking it. It's the same uncle.
Can
God
you hear
damn
me
it!
now?
Get off this line. Do something about my nephew.
We're working on it right now. We found a scroll raised dead.
Well, chop chop.
I'm working on it.
I've got creditors calling me.
Oh,
All
I'm
right.
supposed to chop him up.
Chop.
No.
No, no, no. Do not chop up the body.
All right. I'm gonna use the scroll and throw.
What are the rules for Scroll of Raised Dead?
It says you return a dead creature you touch to life, provided that it's been dead no longer than 10 days.
Okay.
Check.
He's willing to return to his body, then he returns with 1 HP. Also, cures any poisons, non-magical diseases. Doesn't remove magical diseases. Could have similar effects. Can't return an undead. Spell closes all mortal wounds, but it doesn't restore missing body parts. Sorry, buddy, you're still missing a foot.
So it takes 1 hour to cast.
Yeah, and I have to roll a check because I can't cast 5th level spells. So, DM, what's the rule on when you can't cast that level of spell and you cast from a scroll?
It's 5th level.
Yeah, it is.
It's a 5th level spell, so you are 4 levels away from being able, or 3 levels away from being able to cast a 5th level spell.
2, I think.
Let me check.
Cleric every other level, or what? Oh, no, 3 levels. Yeah, because of the we haven't leveled up to 7 yet.
Yes, it could be 2 levels away if you want to take a long rest.
That would help.
So my ruling is, and it's not the D&D 5e ruling, but my ruling is DC 10 plus however many levels you are away from being able to cast that spell. So that would be at either DC 12 or DC 13 of your spellcasting
It's
ability.
2 levels away, so 12.
So DC
12
12.
for the DC.
So it'll be DC
Mug,
12. Go ahead.
Mugler will try to aid him on casting the spell.
And it'll be wisdom, right? A wisdom ability check.
Yeah.
All right.
Can you break the time over before you do it?
So since y'all are gonna
Mugler will
take
aid you.
since y'all are gonna take a long rest to make it DC 12 instead of DC 13, y'all can go ahead and restore your hit points and restore half of your missing hit die.
Right.
They can.
As you
precious,
rest,
precious spell slots.
as you are resting, let me see what happens. Y'all are good. Y'all are able to continue all the way through a long rest without incident. You do start to hear sounds, the occasional sound coming from the grates underneath, but nothing so far. However, because you're a missing or because you don't have any of your gear other than whatever Fro had on him, did Fro? You're gonna have to cut into Fro's rations and Fro's water.
Right.
I can create water.
You can? Okay.
I'm marking down. That's 4 rations and 4 water, or well, or
No, he went ahead and cast create food and water.
Mm.
Nice.
So, all right. So go ahead and I think you're ready now to make your what is it? DC 12.
Yeah, DC 12.
DC 12.
Bro,
And
I really hope this works. I'm really sorry if it doesn't.
you will
Oh,
have
I can't.
DM's inspiration.
Oh,
Muglug's aiding you.
And so is there.
Holy cow! Good thing you had DM's inspiration.
yeah.
Fro, you are at 1 hit point.
Yay! And I'm down the scroll. Damn.
Down a scroll. Now Fro.
You're alive.
Yeah, exactly. Yasar was not so lucky.
I will miss him so much. He was such a loyal patron.
So let's go over Fro's vision. Fro, you were seated at a nice restaurant. Fro's seated next to Rose Underwood, and they are about to enjoy a romantic meal together. From the back kitchen comes Uncle Ben Cisco, and he presents to them a giant bowl of pho with cat fur floating in it. Suddenly,
No!
Fro is
No!
dizzy at the sight and cannot stop retching. Uncle Ben starts screaming at Fro, "You worthless and defiant nephew." I had to throw defiant in there. Why haven't any purchase orders from the White Palm come in yet? Are you even working, or are you too busy trying to woo the locals? Fro starts to tremble as his uncle continues. Is anyone at the White Palm even alive after the Molotov army attacked? Is she even alive? As he points to Rose. Fro turns to Rose, but now she's but a desiccated corpse. Fro is helpless to do anything as the vertigo becomes worse and leaves him crying and lying in shambles. Suddenly, Fro feels a sharp pain on his. Is it right foot or left foot? I'll let you roll.
Right foot.
Okay. He looks, and the thing, Clinclali, Scorpion King from Pazar, has appeared, screaming, "My babies!" And he has driven his stinger into Fro's foot. Pain is unbearable. Fro starts to black out as Uncle Cisco speaks. In future times it is foretold. A voice for Martek, ancient old, tells of a time when mortal men shall seek the aid of long dead kin. At Martek's tomb shall make a sound to call the doors of a lost tomb found.
Okay.
So, um,
So,
Fro, as you come to, you start to realize you've got a crazy itch on your toe. As you reach over to scratch your foot, you realize there is no foot. In fact, that whole lower leg is missing. Fortunately, you're able to grab a ladle and attach it to your leg. You just better hope you don't step on any black pudding. Now who's laughing? Yeah, misery loves company, huh?
No, I was just laughing because it's so bad.
You now have disadvantage on stealth checks when you also move more than 5 foot during that turn. Cling, clang. In
yeah.
addition, taking the dash action only allows you to take half your movement as extra rounded up rather than your full movement.
So we go.
Okay.
2 of feet would be an improvement, yeah.
And I grab Fro. I'm like, no time to worry. We have to get the genie bottle fast.
Fro is at 1 hit point.
Yeah,
I give it.
last time we rushed into this thing, we all died.
We'll have an all powerful genie on our side.
Sure. Okay, let me write this down. I have disadvantage. Okay.
And nobody has weapons except Fro.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, we're all unequipped of everything, right? Including armor.
That's right.
Muglug had 2 guns right here.
I'm copying your little thing into my character sheet right
Oh, by the way, your uncle called. He's wondering where the
now. Oh
orders.
no.
He's wondering where the orders from the White Palm is.
Suddenly, Fro feels like he
Wait.
wishes he was dead again.
Yeah, right. That's all he said in my dream. God. Yeah. Okay. So I got 2 left feet would be better. I'm at 1 hit point. And I can mark off these death saves that I failed. Yeah.
Let's just pretend that didn't happen.
Yeah. Mm. I wonder if I should modify the stealth in the character sheet or just try to remember it for the thing there. But, well, you guys have recovered all your hit points, huh?
Well, you've got potions, right?
I do have potions. Can we do just an hour of rest, Joel? Do I have any hit dice?
Well, I would, but I think the White Palm may be in danger. The way your uncle said the orders that come concerning. So if we're gonna do something, we need to do it fast.
Why must we always be rushing around? Alright, so I'm gonna here, let me just take a few swigs from these bottles to get it a little bit better. So I'm gonna do
Bro, come here.
it's 2d4 plus 2 for potion of healing.
That's right, yes.
Okay. So we'll do
We could take a short rest. I think that's all right.
Oh no,
Short
they're all
rest would be good, but I can heal him if necessary.
What is it? Short rest or am I quaffing potions of healing?
Potions cost money.
Might be a combination thereof,
Maybe.
depending on how
Right.
good you roll or how good you don't roll.
Let's take a short rest so Fro can at least recover some health.
And my bardic
If he
inspiration,
needs to top up, yeah.
right?
That's true.
And I get my
And
If we're
condom. That way you all look healthy.
try and get the Afriti bottle
say what now?
unequipped, we need to be ready. Like, depending on what the plan is here, are we running away or charging forth to try and take Kewlomb down? Like,
Me and Muggle will act as shields for Fro as he grabs the bottle and he opens it.
Ooh, 1. Okay, let's see. So 7 plus 5 is 12, 20, 33, 35.
We also need to find out where our gear is.
I'm pretty sure that Dragon has it.
Probably. So, let's see, where am I?
In the meantime, have you got gear to spare, Fro?
Probably do. I mean, it's on my equipment list.
You might want to start passing some of that around.
Right. You guys are all good on health, right?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Okay, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to do a potion of healing. So, 2.
Now, this is important. Did y'all say y'all took a long rest or a short rest? Y'all did take a long rest, right?
They took a long rest. I'm only getting a short rest.
Okay. So if y'all
Well.
took a long rest, that means Kewlomb took a long rest, right?
Yes, it would.
Indeed. Oh, wait. So, subtract 6, 39. Yeah, I wouldn't have needed the potion of healing, I don't think. Because I'm not actually at level 7 yet. Fancy that. So,
Did you have any star gems on you, Fro?
I had the star 1. Star Gem of Shah. Which was that? That's the one that gives you the extra levels. Chapadar, the red one.
Let's see. So the red one, I think, heals you.
Mm.
Using an action while holding the gemstone will restore you to 3d8 plus 3 hit points. You may apply this to yourself or a creature you choose that you are touching 3 times a day.
Cool. So I get to be the backup healer now.
When did we get that one? I don't remember getting that.
Y'all got that one at the end of when y'all defeated the Ifriti.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. So.
Would have been useful in our last encounter.
Right? Uh-huh.
I think that was Toby's point, right? Y'all had lots of things y'all could have done. The last
Yeah,
encounter.
we were
One
idiots.
action, one bonus action per round.
Yeah, but we
It doesn't
should
take
be
anyone to
like-
realize that Darelax and Muglug are not the brightest ends of the stick.
Yeah, and trying to compensate and heal around that is really difficult. Because it's like, how mad are they going to go this round? I don't know.
Alright. So I'm like, okay, guys, I got a short bow and arrows. I'm not very mobile. Maybe I should keep that, but I do have the front. Who can use a small knife? Anyone? Anyone?
Small eyes.
Fine.
What? You're taking it?
You've got daggers, right? You don't have a small knife.
I have one dagger. I also have a small knife that was for my like.
That's like a pocket knife. That's not like a weapon.
Anything's a weapon.
Hey, when you're in a street urchin and that's all you got, it turns into a weapon.
Can we get to this?
Don't you have like a scimitar as well as a silver cleaver and a
I have a silver cleaver. Yes,
Short
here's
bow?
a silver cleaver. Who wants a silver cleaver?
Ooh, cleaver.
basically
Leave it to cleaver.
it's
believe that one's the
basically
one
a
named
scimitar.
Chop.
Yeah, it's basically a scimitar.
And then I have another one that's just a straight up scimitar +1 somehow.
Yeah.
That's a frostbite now.
No, he's got a +1 scimitar and he's got a frostband.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah. I guess I'll take the +1 because I need to hit something.
Okay, here, just don't hit me, please.
Okay,
I know you want.
so who's got the silvered cleavers? That Muglug?
Muglug's got a cleaver.
And Derelix has a +1 scimitar.
Right,
Fro,
Okay.
you're gonna hold on to the frostband scimitar.
I guess so. Unless, can you make use of any of this stuff here? There.
I have my spells.
Oh, true.
Also, yeah, it looks weird, but we've all lost something. Let's not poke fun. When I can, I'll try and fix what you have lost.
Good. It's like we'll take a vacation in the med spa beach again.
Yeah, well, Homer is saying this. I almost said Toby. Homer is saying this. He's just kind of lost and divided amongst himself. Like, he came in here like he was ready to die, but then he had that dream, and now he has to wonder if there's something out there for him. And then, if I allowed to say this, Pro is like, "Are you paying attention? You're paying attention." And he kicks him with his good foot on the leg, and then Derelax goes, "Ooh!"
I forgot about this one. I also have another scroll that we made one of himself.
What's the other screw?
Which scroll is it?
Catnap? I forget if that's a short or long rest when you use
It's
it.
a short rest.
Short rest.
Okay. It's just a very short rest, right?
Mhm.
Shucks. Maybe we burned that one because Derelax is in such a rush to go after him. Because that would like take it from an hour down to. That's right.
So do you have any spell slots left, Fro?
Good question. I don't think I did.
Actually, Catnap would be a very good spell. Can you cast on other people?
Yes.
It'd be a very good spell for fighters because they would get their second wind and action surge back.
Mm-hmm.
But catnap may still be like I think it's like a 10-minute rest for a
Yeah, it
1 hour
is.
rest. So it's
Right.
not
Okay, it's not.
It's not instant.
It's not like just instantaneously you get a short rest.
right.
No, that would be
Right.
too
Oh,
powerful.
shame.
Yeah, you can put up to 3 1 creatures of your choice unconscious for the spell's duration. If they're willing. So that won't help. Okay. Was that with your disadvantage or whatever?
Do I have disadvantage on that one? Let me see.
You have one eye.
Would all my perception checks be disadvantaged now?
No, I only gave you disadvantage on ranged
No, ranged
ranged
attack.
weapons attacks beyond
Ranged
15
weapon.
foot. Ranged or thrown weapons beyond 15 feet.
Yeah, I'm just checking to see if there's anyone in Kewlomb's cave.
It was cool.
Yeah, there's nothing there. It seems like the coast is clear.
So what happened to my 1 level of exhaustion? Is that gone yet?
I think you still
I
have
might
one level
minus
of
more.
exhaustion. You'd need a long rest before that would go away.
Muglug starts digging through the sand, seeing if he can find his equipment.
Let me do. Gotta make some sort of modifier for that.
Derelict is going to stay guard at this hole and guard Fro with his life.
Okay, so are y'all gonna be doing any sort of okay, so Mug like you did a 13 stealth.
Yes.
Um
Muglug don't want to fight no dragon. Last time it hurt.
um
Oh, great.
let's see. Yeah, so you come up top, it seems like the coast is clear. Um and Derelax, you start to dig and
No, Darlax is guarding. I'm digging.
okay, so Derelax is digging.
No, Muglug's digging.
Muglug's digging,
Darlax is
Derelax is
guarding.
guarding. Okay. So you're digging around just for goodies, right?
I'm seeing if I can find our equipment.
Yeah, you don't find anything, but all of a sudden, Derelax, because you're kind of keep lookout, the sand starts to shift about 20 feet away from you. And
Hurry,
and you
guys!
see Kewlomb come up from the ground like he buried himself in the sand once he realized y'all were gone. And he figured y'all were coming back. And now he sees you.
Wow, blue dragon. It's actually smart. That's a compliment.
Here, let me clear all these.
All right.
And it looks like y'all did not roll high enough on your stealth. Oops, that did not take. Why didn't that take?
Because you probably didn't have him selected.
That's right, I did not. So it's on, y'all.
Oh no.
It's
So I'm like,
fight
don't
to the
talk.
death round 2. Fro, where are you? You're back under here, right? You're still under the tunnels.
Yes, yes. Where am I? Is that me? Hold on. Zoom in a bit. Okay, so you're waiting on my initiative, are you?
That's right. Now, from what y'all remember, right here is the hole where the genie bottle and the star gem of the Driftglow
here?
star gem. Yeah.
Hmm.
That's where. So you're gonna. So if you want to pull it out, you're going to first need to use one action to pull out the star gem. And then you'll need to use another action of Mage Hand in order to pull out the genie bottle.
And what's the scale of this? 5 or 10-foot squares?
Those are 5-foot squares.
Oh,
Were they 10-foot before?
maybe.
I don't think so.
That's how we're having such a hard time getting statue and stuff.
No, I think that was for a different venture. I think
Okay. Or maybe I just
the
didn't never.
Dragon Heist, I think we were doing 10-foot squares.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe.
because Kewlomb's large, so that's 4 squares, right?
Mm.
So yeah, these are 5-foot squares.
Oh, we had a short rest today.
And it's Kewlomb's go, right?
Mm-hmm.
No.
What?
Oh no.
So Kewlomb's, I guess half his movement was spent getting up from buried in the desert, being buried in the sand.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, I have no spells left, y'all. I don't only have cantrips. Yikes. Maybe doing just a short rest would have crippled me, but oh well.
he's gonna fly over here, land.
Oh, did I still have the level of exhaustion, or is that no?
Yeah, I think you still have 1 level of exhaustion, but that should only affect ability checks,
Mm,
skill
Right.
checks, right?
Right.
Right.
So multi attack.
Oh wait, I don't have my armor on. This is
No,
gonna end
none of us
fast.
do.
This is gonna end fast.
What's he doing here? He's got. So right now, Fro is hidden under the grate, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Tell me again what everybody else was doing. Muglug's digging. Derilax was
Yes.
on the lookout. And Hormir, what were you doing?
I literally just come out the grate and was just keeping low to the ground, just like
Did you
panic.
have any? Did you or Fro have any spells up beforehand?
No.
Did
I
you
have no
want to?
spells.
Well, since I wouldn't know he's here, it would be metagaming to say banishment. So, no.
Okay.
I mean, I never got a chance to get my spell slots back, so.
Bite on Derilax.
Oh boy.
Wish you were missing your tail.
Is that lightning damage?
Yes.
I have resistance, so that's gonna be 3.
Right.
So it's 17.
17.
Ouch.
And actually, you know what? No, I'm just gonna say that he just stopped right there. And he's gonna fly up to the top of the statue. And he's going to posture and he's gonna tell y'all who the hell told y'all that y'all were let go. Get back into your chains. Since I spared your lives.
Mm.
Or next round, I will not hold back.
Muglug. What will Muglug do?
Hormir. No, it's my glove right now, but
What would Muglug do? Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. You were digging, so I'm gonna roll to see what you dug up. I meant to do that and I forgot. Well, roll a. I'm gonna say there's a. I'm gonna roll a D100. If you get higher than an 80, you're gonna find something.
Nope. Just saying.
Okay, so you said what are you gonna do now, Mugglug?
So how high is he right now?
He's on the statue, which is. Let me look up what that statue height was. Well, no, Fro had shattered it. So, so now it's just a pedestal. So I don't know. Let's just say that's just elevated about 5 feet.
So Muglug's not smart enough to. He's just angry that Kewlomb tied him up and tried to kill his party and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to rage, frenzy, action surge. What else can I do? So I am going to hit him with a scimitar, or try to hit him with a scimitar.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to go reckless. That's the last thing I need to do. Hey, look at all that fun stuff.
Actually,
I'm trying to hit him with
if you don't
scimitar.
want to go reckless this turn, I will give you DM inspiration.
I think it's for every attack, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this will be for every attack.
Okay.
But I'll take the inspiration if you're going to give it to me.
In fact, I'll give everybody 1 DM inspiration.
All right.
Muglug is going crazy right now with his scimitar, so he's going to 13. I'm assuming misses.
That's right.
19. I'm assuming hits.
Yes.
26. I'm assuming hits,
Yes.
and 20. I'm assuming hits.
Yes.
So 10, 28.
28.
Okay. You hurt him pretty good.
Well, I used a bunch of abilities all at once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That it then?
Yeah, that's all I can really do. Yes.
All right. Now it's Derelax's turn. Derelax, he just took a
All
big
right.
bite out of you and told you to get
Right.
back in your chains.
After having his tail chopped off, I imagine. Hold on a second.
Yeah, I just did intelligence check, and I'm like, Muglug,
Yeah.
not smart.
After Derelax had his tail chopped off and been told to go back into his chains like a slave, I imagine he's really ticked.
Plus, he's a young dragonborn, so he's quite
Quite
arrogant.
proud.
Yep. Proud, arrogant, foolish, loudmouthed.
He liked to swish that tail around.
He's a young dragon, yeah. Exactly.
All right, so it's going to be 1d6. All right. So he's going to come up, and he's going to do something really crazy.
Oh boy.
He's going to jump on and grab onto his tail.
That's a grapple check.
Grapple. Yeah, that's
Do you have
probably
advantage
strong
on the
enough.
check?
Strength check.
So or
15.
he might not have any horns, but he's probably your wing.
What was the last bit? Sorry.
Do you still have your wings?
Yes, I hope so.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yes, he
better
does
do.
have his wings. He does have his wings. I'm mean, but I'm not that mean.
Okay, does a
That-
15 grapple his tail?
Darlax or Michael. One
Yeah.
thing I was noticing: grapple. This is something someone mentioned at the store. Grapple does not use your whole attack action.
I know.
It uses one of your attacks. So if you have multiple attacks, you can
What?
grapple and still attack. Or you can attack and still grapple.
I know.
So
And
yes,
I-
you did grapple.
Not know.
Okay, and I'm gonna stab all I can into his with a +1 scimitar. So I'm just gonna keep stabbing at him. It's a +1 scimitar. So
Since he's grappled now, you have advantage on him.
all
Yeah, you
right.
might.
Do you? I'm asking.
Well, the question is, did he succeed his grapple? Because
He did.
Yes.
does the
Yeah,
dragon
he
get a
did. The
chance to-
dragon only got a 10 on his strength contested.
Okay. Okay. I see now.
So 19. Okay. And now I'm going to action surge as well. So this is gonna be 4 attacks on him. So that's gonna be 1d6.
1d6
That's
plus your strength, right?
oh
Mm.
1d6 plus my strength.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Uh,
It doesn't say you have advantage on someone that's grappled.
8
+1.
plus 5, so it's 8.
So
And the next attack is 20. I'll roll 20. You guys,
Yes.
yeah, I just don't know what it's like. 18,
18, yeah.
13.
Now I was reading here that you don't get advantage on attacks with someone that's grappled.
You don't?
Okay.
No, they have to be paralyzed or
Incapacitated.
petrified.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 attacks. And 2 of them hit. So d6 plus 5. 9.
Okay.
Oh wait, I rolled a 19. That's a crit.
Oh, that's right.
Mhm.
So add another d6.
10 damage to the bot.
Well, it'll just be the 5, right?
Right.
The strength bonus.
No, it's just an extra die when you crit, right?
Right. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Hormir.
Cool. There,
I don't know whether to go for damage or just try and get the hell out of here so we can grab the stuff and run.
Just I'm for getting him out of here as a player, out of here and run. As a character, I'm for killing him.
Well,
Thing is, Hobby would want revenge as well.
the only one that can actually retrieve the items that we need is Fro. The rest of us can't really do anything about them.
Yeah, you could
All right, choice made.
be an aerial delivery service.
That's true. Because otherwise it's going to take Fro 2 turns to...
Hobble.
Not if I can give us a hot minute.
Alrighty.
You need to make a charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw DC what?
14.
No.
Son of a...
How about crit? Fingers crossed and everything.
Didn't say the prayer to tomorrow. Oh, wait, team's inspiration. Can you affect that?
Can I use my DM inspiration to make him re-roll with disadvantage?
We're just making
No.
real.
All right.
Even if he failed, he's probably got a legendary action he can use. Long shot, but worth it. Bonus action, spiritual weapon.
Damn, he has +7 on his charisma. Nice.
He's a dragon, of course he does. Mm.
Oh, whoops. Sorry. Double clicked.
So, yeah, and he barely made it by 1 even then, right? Or by 2.
Yeah. Well, no, 2, because
Yeah.
match would have been pass anyway.
Okay, so spiritual weapons up.
Does 14 hit?
14 won't hit.
Less I, but I'll stick it here next
Do you
to
want to
Darax.
move or stay where you're at?
I'm going
Reposition
to.
yourself somehow.
I'm going to stay where I am to cover Fro as he comes up.
Okay.
E25.
Let me find a. I just want to find some sort of token somewhere.
Mage Hand can reach all the way over there without him really going out. Can it?
Well, he actually needs to get to that hole to see down it.
Okay.
Right.
You know what? Let's just draw a little shape. Where do you want that?
Let's stick it here.
Let's just do like that.
Perfect.
Oh, I don't know what the hell all that other shit is, but okay.
It's supposed to be round. It's a coin.
There. Anyways, there's your spiritual weapon.
I have this silly picture in my head. Like,
that's my go.
this spiritual weapon is Solid Snake's box. Dragon's like, where's the weapon? Where's the weapon? I can't see it.
Okay, Fro.
We're all counting on you.
I guess so, yeah. So I don't like Derelict's in the tail there. Right?
What's that now?
These are 5-foot squares.
They are 5-foot squares.
So I guess I could ruler it just to be sure. So they're.
So you want to get to that blue square next to Derelax.
Yeah, I'm heading for this square over here.
Could dash.
You can make it in there with a dash.
So your dash is 25 plus half because you're hobbled, which is
12, so 37.
So 15. So it's 35. Rounded up to
Yeah, I could make it there. Actually, I could make it without a 4 or 5. I could get beside Mugwug here with a regular move of 25.
That's right, you could.
Okay. And is that enough to see in the little blue square, or do I?
15, 20. Actually, you could get to the square with a regular move of 25. Because
I'll do that.
you can move under Kewlomb just fine, right? You're unencumbered by it since he's large.
True, right. Although I do have a lot of crap, a lot of goodies that I still on my person, but yeah.
Well, there you go. There's your movement. Now your action.
My bonus action is, I'm going to look at Airlex on that tail and say, hey, there's some tail there. Do you feel inspired yet?
Okay, so you're inspiring Derelax.
Right.
And then you're going to use Mage Hand to pull the
gem up, yeah.
Gemstone out.
Up. Right.
Okay. So you're able to pull the Star Gem of, which one is it? Melos Pilar? I don't remember anymore. The Drift Globe one, right? Isn't the Drift Globe the one that Derelax was carrying that he shoved down the hole?
Right.
Aga Pilar, yes.
Thought we were supposed to shove all the Star Gems in the holes. Guess I was wrong.
All right.
And as I'm passing under Kewlomb, I'm going to go, sir, I see a little hole there. That a certain area. Oh, wait, wrong scenario. Kind of like the black arrow.
Okay.
But
Kewlomb's
I do
turn.
give appropriate. Kewlomb, you're pretty charged up, and maybe you need a nice meal. We can discuss this calmly, can't we? Can't we? Where's Yasser?
Okay, well,
Guys, where's
Kewlomb,
Yasser?
it's quite obvious to him that y'all have no intention of becoming his slaves, so he's taking
Oh,
the
no,
gloves
no,
off.
not just wanting to explore this hole. I'm quite willing to be kind and courteous to you. Yes, 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 yes.
He's
These
going
two, though, they're
to
gladiators. Oh, no, don't do anything rash.
bite Derelax again.
Can I dodge and make him try to bite his own tail?
Oh, you've
Uh,
got an inspiration.
well, so wait a minute. So since he's grappled, does he have disadvantage on his attack roll?
I don't think so.
What the heck
He
does
just
No.
grapple
can't
do?
move. He can't move.
Can I move his tail in the way of his bite so he bites his own tail?
So grapple makes him so he can't move. He's got 0 movement. That's it.
That's it?
Can't benefit from it. Bonus to his speed.
0.
Can I use my movement to move it around to make him bite his own tail?
I will let you use use your reaction
Mhm.
and go ahead and give me an athletics check.
All right.
And if it's more than, what's his attack plus? More than 12, then you can reduce the damage that he does to you
Plus, you have a bardic inspiration, remember.
by half.
That is combat oriented.
19.
Then yes, you're going to reduce the damage he does by half by making him bite his tail. So instead of 21 piercing and 8 lightning, which is a shit ton of damage. Wow.
You want to use a
Does
bardic?
he take any damage?
Mm,
It's 11 and 4. And
And I get 2.
Yeah, I'll say that you go ahead and did that other 10 points to him. Obviously, the lightning's not going to do anything to him.
Yeah.
So you take 11 and 4, and then he takes 10.
All right.
For me, or what do you
So
have to yell?
he's you see a little tear come out of his eye as he bites his own tail, and he reaches out a claw and claws at Muglug. Does he have advantage, Muglug?
Yes, it does. Hits.
Ooh. Ooh.
And the other claw is going to go at Fro.
Is he raging?
Yes, I am.
Ouch.
And now it's Muglug's turn.
I gotta fix my scimitar for a second. I forgot because my great weapon fighting, I need to reroll 2s. That should do it. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to attack him. He's still grappled by Darlax?
Yes, he is.
So recklessly, 1, 2, 3.
Ooh.
All of those hit.
That's 30 points.
30 points.
Okay. Derelax.
I'm going to attack him twice and stab on his bite marks on the tail.
Okay.
Because you know that's going to hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be a miss.
Do you have an inspiration?
Oh yeah, I do.
Had to roll them out and
Oh,
see.
that's better.
You should also still have an action surge left, right?
No, I used action surge earlier.
Oh, did you?
So all three of those missed.
Wow.
But you do have an inspiration. Unless, well, we're going
I
to
already
for
used
armor
it.
or damage later.
Oh yeah, I do have bardic inspiration. I'll give it
Right.
to 17. D6, right?
D8, I think it's what I'm at.
It'll hit. You missed it by one, so if you use that bardic inspiration, that 17 will hit.
Right.
All right. And that's gonna be D6 plus 5. And roll. 10 damage.
All right.
Pause.
Cormier.
All right, I'm going to action cast a level 3 guiding bolt at Kewlomb.
Nice.
Oh!
Yeah, that's gonna
Nice.
hit. So what's that? 23 points of radiant damage.
Yeah.
And the next attack against him has advantage.
Yes, which is going to be my spiritual weapon. Didn't crit.
Okay. You sure? You didn't roll, right? You just rolled once.
No, I rolled twice.
Oh, I only saw one roll. Oh, okay, never mind. Now I see it. Okay.
Yeah, I rolled once, rolled the damage because evidently hit, and I was like, oh wait, I had advantage.
Okay, so 11 points of force damage. Okay. Fro.
Hold on. No, prying. No. Copy.
That will take an action in addition.
Let's find the chat. Okay.
That's going to take an action. It's going to take one action to pull it out, to mage hand it.
Okay. Right, so I may trying to get out.
And it will
And
take another action for you to do this, to pull the stopper and cast
say the word.
say the
Okay.
word.
The dodge is an action or is it a move?
Dodge is a bonus action.
Yeah, I will take the dodge. So I want to.
I'm sorry, no, dodge is an action. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna inspire Mugwug. Yes, Mugwug, you.
No,
Mugwug.
inspire Darlax.
Okay,
Use
I'll
this.
inspire Darlax. So,
Muglug doesn't need inspiration. He is inspiring. Muglug is inspiring himself.
I gotcha. Okay.
Okay. So do you want to try to use any movement?
That would cause a.
That would cause an opportunity attack, yes.
Yeah, I'll try to move away because I don't know if he'll. Yeah, I'm assuming he's smart enough to know what this bottle does. So I'm gonna try to move back towards Romir. So not that. That's me for some reason. Okay, moving back here. Bing.
All right, he's going to take one opportunity attack against you.
I'd go back down the grade if he got enough movement speed.
1, 2. Only if I dash. Actually, I could be in the grade. Yeah.
No, he doesn't. He can't dash. So 16 hit you, or is that miss?
That misses.
So I have my equipment.
All right. Now it's Kewlomb's go.
Mugglug staring him down.
Yeah, if I
With
were
one
small,
eye.
I'd probably breathe on the cleric. Because the cleric just did that guiding bolt on him. But
You took my eye out.
All
I'm
right.
more invincible
Hormir,
now.
Hormir and Fro, lightning breath.
no.
I kind of expected that. Bye, guys.
DC 16 dex save throw. Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna inspiration that.
Oh, yeah. Sounds good. Hey, wait. Halfling light first. Or not halfling light here.
Oh yeah, you can use halfling luck.
Not my
Yeah,
halfling
no,
light.
even with halfling luck and inspiration, no,
Down
couldn't
for
get
it.
above a 7. Roll 20 once for me to die.
Oh, I don't know why it's doing 4. Plus 4. Did it not take it the right way?
So it's what is it? Why do I have a? It's 10d10, right? For some reason, it's 10d10. So, wow.
Bye, guys.
I-
I'm telling you.
What is it?
That's using the DM inspiration.
All right. So let me roll this. So 47.
Ooh.
47 lightning.
Okay.
So
And if I saved, I get half.
yeah.
The 2 hit points. Vormir on the other end is crispy.
I'm on 12.
Okay.
Well, he certainly lost his eyebrows and how.
Not the time.
Sorry.
And I have no longer gotten my inspiration.
So now Kewlomb is worried, and
He should be.
He really is thinking he wants to fly away, but somebody's grabbed him by the tail.
And Muglug yells to Hormir and Fro, like, take cover, guys. I got this.
Could have told us that before he zapped us. Ow.
Ooh, sweet. $15 and 10, so 25?
25 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming the 14 missed?
Yeah.
Did you roll the crit? Yeah, you did. Okay.
And how much damage did I take? 66, 76. I'm good.
Okay, Derelax.
Derelax is going to continue his attack barrage of at his tail wounds.
You're determined to detail this dragon, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, I want payback. Derelax wants payback.
Are you within 30 feet? 1, 2, 3.
Oh wait, I didn't do that right. I didn't
Yeah,
add
why
my
you rolling
modifiers.
+1 on your 1d20?
Yeah, I just realized I'm not adding my modifiers.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, it's 3
It should
plus
be
5.
+8, right?
Yeah, plus 8. All right.
Not that would help, but
16 and 24.
was the first one on 1?
Yeah.
Wait.
I
We
don't
are
think
still
you
within
can
30
do
feet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep.
You already used it for me, and it hasn't been round to your
True,
turn to
I
get-
haven't had my turn yet. Okay. Rewind. Take it off.
All right. And
1 hit.
duration?
Yes, you do have an inspiration because Muglug was like, no, don't.
So do both attacks hit?
1 hit. The other one.
Well, one's at 24 and the other's at 16.
Well, now
Yeah,
it
we
hits.
already.
Yeah.
The 17 is a cutoff. Remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he rolled a 4 for his bardic inspiration, so
Ah,
that gets that 16 to a 20. So the 20 and the 24 hit.
well,
Yeah,
those things.
so-
Darlax is the one who needs inspiration.
All right.
Darlax is the one who needs inspiration.
8 and 11, so 19 damage.
All right. Hormir.
All right. I'm not going to use my spiritual weapon this turn. I'm instead going to use my bonus action for a mass healing word. Everybody gets 6 except Kewlomb. I'm specifying because I know Aaron would give it to him if I didn't.
That was your bonus action, right?
Yeah.
For my action, how bad is Kewlomb looking?
He's looking pretty bad.
I have cast bonus action spell, so I can't spell another spell. Cantrip.
You can cantrip, yes.
Ooh. Sacred flame.
Yeah, he's
Sacred
probably.
flame.
He's got
Yeah,
good
he's
dexterity.
Does he have? So he's fine even with being grappled, right? Or is that disadvantage?
If he's got move speed of 0, he might have disadvantage on his dexterity saves. I need to check that. Where would that
Yeah.
be though? That would maybe be in the saves.
Good point. Or ability checks or something.
Yeah, it might be in ability checks. That is. I would think there are some disadvantages to ability checks when you have a move speed of 0.
I know being prone, you have a disadvantage on dex saves, right?
I don't
Right.
think grapple does.
But if he's being held back, being physically restrained to his movement, it's going to be harder for him to move. So, would he be easier to hit? I don't know. I guess it may end up being your call.
So I don't see it on dexterity checks.
Yeah, I don't see it either. I'm guessing that I think he's fine.
All right.
So he saves,
Yeah,
so no damage, right?
no damage because it's a cantrip.
All right.
There is a small blurb in saving throws that says a saving throw can be modified by situational bonus or penalty and can be affected by advantage or disadvantage as determined by the DM.
Alrighty.
But yeah, that's about the only thing I see.
Okay.
Yeah, it still passes.
Still passes.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Next is so your movement's good, position's good.
Actually, I'm gonna swing. No, actually, I'm gonna stand in front of Fro and just shout at him to unstop the thing and get the bloody genie. We need help.
All right. So now it's Fro's turn.
Ooh. As I look deep into the bottle in my hands, I speak to whatever. At my pride, no, at no pride, no.
Oh.
And I hold it up above my head.
Well.
I'm not
Let's
sure.
see.
This should be interesting.
And then I inspire Darallax again. Oh no, wait! I'm going to inspire the genie if the genie appears.
Yeah. All right, let's see.
Those are cool shades you're wearing there, Genie. Are you going to move, Fro?
Oh, maybe I could move a little bit back into the passage. Yeah, this guy just breathed lightning on us. Can I come back to you about here? Bring this guy up in the tunnels.
Kewlomb screams out, "Oh, crap." As the word leaves your lips, a blinding flash of blue lightning leaps from this container, followed by a peal of thunder. uh, Everything starts to get kicked up in a gust of swirling wind. Sand and rocks from the dome above rain down into the street, and clouds of choking dust rise from the sand. The bottle, now knocked violently to the ground, begins to spin, emitting a cloud of thick, icy blue smoke.
Oh, it's playing spin the bottle.
The smoke rises and coalesces to form a huge genie.
Dude, cool special effects. How can I learn those?
Let's see. Do y'all see that genie?
Wow, that's a big genie.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me refer to my other text. Hold on. I should have prepared. It's not like I didn't know y'all were gonna get this far. Give me a second.
You expect us all die again, right?
Actually, we did very fair against the dragon this time.
Didn't have its
And we're
arrows
missing half
blinding
our
us.
equipment.
I know, and that's the sad part. Like when we had our equipment, we were getting our butts kicked. Now our equipment's gone. We're kicking his butt.
Well, there were more monsters back when he on the first
Yeah.
fight though.
Yeah.
His allies caused havoc.
Yeah, especially that sleep genie or whatever, the sleep Sandman. That was
The salmon, yeah. Do you remember the words? I'm blind.
Let's see. Um, out of the east, a wind rises, lifting everybody off their feet. Um, your hair standing on end. Just sand, wind, occasional spark of lightning is around you. Um, you see the likeness of a blue man in front of you. Um,
Papa Smurf. Well met.
and
Brother William.
let's see, his powerful arms stretch slowly out as if to hold all the stars in the sky. His head falls back and his voice cries to the sky like thunder. Praised be the Holy One that the time is finally at hand. Praised be Martek for hold on, wait. For his wisdom and insight into the future. Um, the uh, the dragon is ripped from your grasp, Darallax, and he's tossed away into the distance.
Wait, our stuff was on that thing.
Does
Um,
Derek still have the tail?
no, it's ripped from Darallax's grasp.
Oh, shucks.
Um, as everything clears, you see your pile of goods exposed off to one side of, actually it's over where where Kewlomb popped out of the ground. And he breaks through the dome of sand that was covering the city. The genie does. And as Kewlomb goes flying off, you hear him say something to the effect of Team Rocket blasts off again or something like that.
I'm blasting up again.
Kewlomb blasts off again.
Genie, use Thundershock.
In a cloud several miles high, the genie rises up and calls out a challenge to Calatharius, the evil one. He turns down to you and he says, "Thank you, mortals, for fulfilling this prophecy. I shall now go and engage the evil one that is abroad in this land. Says you have released me according to the prophecy given ages ago by the great sage Martek. I cannot go with you, for it is my quest to engage the Ifritian battle. Yet I will not leave you without aid. What sort of gift shall I give to you in gratitude for your service?" It's actually more of a question to himself than a question to you. He looks over to Fro with the ladle on his leg.
Rather fetching, isn't it?
He reaches out and the scimitar +1 flies out of Derelax's hand towards the genie's hand. And he refashions it right in front of you. And he says, "Here, you can attach this to your leg now."
Sword for a leg?
So now you have the stats of a dagger +1 on your leg, Fro.
Nice. Is that an extra attack?
Oh, can it be like a metallic leg that shoots out a blade out of his foot?
Well, it doesn't shoot a blade out of his foot. His foot is the blade.
Oh.
Yeah, you can whenever you take the attack action, you can take a bonus action and make attack with your foot. The stats of that +1 dagger. So you can wipe the scimitar +1.
Right. Oh well.
But at least now you don't have to worry about stepping in a black pudding since you've got a magical leg.
This one, and that would be a bonus attack. Okay.
For Hormir, he looks into your soul, Hormir,
Oh,
and he
God.
says, "I know what you're missing." And in your hand appears your telescoping pole.
Yay! Yes.
Just what about Snake? Oh,
Oh,
what?
where is Snake?
Well, it's in the pile over there.
Oh,
Muglug, he looks over at you
Ooh. Oh, big genie.
and he's like, "Dude." He gives you a
Gem of True Seeing for the eye.
no, he gives you an eye patch.
Okay.
He's like, "Come on, man, cover that up."
No, Muglug wants to stick this gem of Agua Pilar.
Oh.
It's too big for your face.
Oh, damn it. Because that would be awesome.
Be like the Harry Potter Mad Eye.
Yeah, I want like a glass eye or something. That's instead, right?
Well, the funny thing is, I just saw something online this week about an eye that.
Oh, the Eye of a Rat. It's from Xanathar's Guide to Everything.
No, not yeah. There's that one. Well, what's the stats on that one?
Oh, you mean the
Basically,
eye of
replaces your eye.
the eye patch of mind shielding or something like that?
It was an eye patch from the Zug from what's the creature in the basement of Tresender Manor in the Phandalin? What's that creature that
Greg?
Gothic.
the Nothic? It's a
Yeah.
Nothic eye patch.
Oh.
Hmm.
Um, in fact, yes, he's gonna give you a Nothic eye patch.
Gothic eye.
This Nothic eye patch, basically, it was made from the remnants of a Nothic's eye. So it's more like an eye that straps on with leather straps to your head and kind of
Mhm.
rests in your socket. And
Um.
and it gives you I think it's like I'm gonna say it's gonna give you 3 charges. One charge can be used to give you a advantage on an insight check, or you can burn a charge to find out um, the surface thoughts of a creature.
Hmm.
Oh. Can Derelict hold up his hand and say, kind of halt position in front of the genie, and say something to the genie?
Sure.
Hold on.
I understand your generosity, but I do not need any magic items. I have plenty of my own. But all I ask, if it was in your power, is to bring my loved ones back to me.
I'm a genie, not like a wish granter. He says, "You need to let things go, man.
I just
You've
found out
got
I had a
you've
dead
got
sibling
you've got you've got a future ahead of you. And why did that sibling die?
because he was on the quest to the pyramid.
No, man. It was for you. It's because they know that you have a part to play, just like the part you've played thus far in this quest." And then he gives you a blue gemstone. Um, what is it? A summon a minor air elemental.
Oh shit!
Once, so you can summon. It's one use only. It's a one-time use only. But you can summon a minor air elemental.
What? Sorry, I wonder the rest right
That's what he
now.
gives you, Derelict.
What? What did I miss
He
for
says
a
you're gonna
second?
need that for what lies ahead.
Oh boy. Okay. Sure. Huh. Oh, that's neat. That's neat. Yeah. Um, is the Oasis of the White Palm all right? I hear there's no orders coming out for food, so
That's because they've been engaged with the Malatath army.
well, that's not good.
From what I can tell, they've been
Is there any way
holding
we
out,
can?
but they're still under siege. He said, "But
Is
not
there
to
any way
fear.
we can
I will
have it?
go and engage the Ifriti."
Well, that's good. We do appreciate that. Do we still have that glove thing?
We lost our rides on the way here. Can you give us new rides on the way there?
Well, I lost one camel from what I think.
Yeah, you can go up,
Well,
stop, and check. He says, there's some camels here."
oh, I was hoping for a winged horse. Anyway,
And he's like, "Yeah, well, I was hoping to be in charge of the whole air, the air dimension. But hey, we can't have everything we want, can we?"
True. Are you willing to help us recuperate some of the losses that have happened so far at the Oasis? So we might possibly bring them back from the death.
What's gone is gone, man.
Huh. Is Rosie still alive? Is the innkeeper still alive?
He
Is the Sultan? Do we
he's
really
like, "Look,
care?
man, I just woke up. Let me get my bearings.
You too?
I gotta go fight the Afridi, and y'all are here
I had to go
hassling
hunt
me,
food.
bro, let's let them fight so the people of
dude."
White Palm can be
He's
safe.
like, Excuse me, did I break out into a song and dance routine saying that you never had a friend like me or something? This is not that kind of adventure.
I gave you a song and dance routine when we broke out. Don't you feel a little?
I am not your friend. You ain't never
They're
gonna have a
like,
friend like me. I got things to do, starting with
they're
kicking
like,
Calatharius's butt.
Terralex is gonna take his hand and slap Pro on the back of the head, and it's like, you can go now.
Ormi is just going to go and start putting his stuff back on.
See, that's the difference between a wisdom of 10 and a wisdom of no.
It takes like 10 minutes to put all my armor on.
Yeah, understood.
And that's about just about as much time as Derelax took trying to hold the genie.
Yeah. So I just guess I go put all my stuff back on.
What are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do now? Is it
So
safe to go back?
he blasts off, charging after Calatharius. Calatharius, bring me Calatharius. As he heads off to the west.
He can fly. Oh, he
The
can fly fast.
the
Look at that.
dying wind eases you gently onto the sand.
Oh, we were
Um,
flying.
and yeah, all of your stuff is now raining down on you.
Yeah.
Not mine. Mine's all safely in my body.
There's a big gaping hole exposing Phoenix. And beyond, as you kind of go up top to check on your camels, you can see the desert stands stretched out to the horizon. Um,
Do we miraculously have 4 camels left?
uh,
Do we have any camels left?
yes, you do have 4 camels left. I need y'all to roll to tell me who wants to roll 1d5
5.
to see which camels was taken. 5. So one is gonna be. Let's do this. One is Fro. 2 is Derelax. 3 is Muglug. 4 is Hormir. And 5 is Yasar. So roll 1d5. Who wants to roll it?
Not me. I'm not killing a camel. I can't.
Okay, so Lucky Two Hump is dead.
No!
Sorry. It was because he had 2 humps. More meat.
He's delicious.
But Yasser's camel's still there. See, it's
Yasser's
bad.
camel is still there, so you take the Yasser's
Amazingly,
camel.
Yasser's camel.
Derlex pats Homir on the back and goes, "They're there. They're there. They're there."
Oh,
Did Yasar ever name the camel?
I don't know.
I
Did
don't think
the
so.
camel take after Yassar? Is it famished and always hungry? You have to spend an extra ration per day to feed its camel.
Yasar's camel was called Buffet.
Nice. You'd think with a name like that, the dragon would for it, but maybe it doesn't trust buffets anymore. Had a bad experience in the Far East or something.
So yeah, now y'all have Derelict Junior, Joe, Derelict Senior, and Buffet.
Buffett.
I guess we go back to White Palm.
So
No.
right now it seems like from the instructions from the genie, what he told you. Actually, no. It's let's go back to your visions.
All right.
your vision told you to go north to where the.
Pillar of Stone Desert.
That's right. And not only that, but
And is like
to
wanting me
where the
to
ski beyond the desert hills where the world ends and the sky is bottomless where ships sail the clouds.
this Derelax's vision or what?
That was a combination of Derelax's and Hormir's vision.
Okay, I guess we go to the sand and stone, and what do we find?
That is a story for next time.
Ah,
Should we rest up before we head out?
Yes.
Because,
Just-
like, we beat up.
The more long rests I can get, the better I become. I'm -4, remember? From the raised dead.
so yeah, so that's where we end the adventure. It's you free the genie. The genie is going to engage Calatharius. But the more you think about it, the more you realize that um, that Calatharius won't be able to defeat the Ifriti. He'll only be able to hold him. So, in order to truly defeat the genie, you need the sphere of power from Martek.
Mm. Yeah, we only have 4 spheres, right? Yeah.
Which means you need one more star gem, and then from there you can find the pillars of stone. Go to the pillars of stone to unlock the sphere.
I've got to learn to play the ocarina.
Muglug's got to learn how to read.
Mm-hmm.
Muglug's got to get ready for his test.
Yes, here's a test to take.
That's right. So
they're
let's.
like, gotta find his mother. I don't know.
So I used. No, you don't. Oh yeah. So Derelax, you find all your gear. What you gonna do?
I think Derelax is gonna go after a long time of wondering. Go search out his clan, maybe, or go to the city of the dead.
So you find among all your stuff,
Stuff.
Bar Ethel.
Oh yeah, Bar Ethel. And Derelax is gonna hold it up by the power of grace. Oh wait, that ain't right.
By the power of Grayskull.
You got the
And nothing
touch.
happens.
You got the touch.
It's still a longsword.
And then he
Muglug.
hits the button on the bottom and flips it over.
And then he says,
You got the touch.
"No."
No?
Read your thing again.
You got the power.
When you say you've got the power, it becomes a great sword.
Oh! I carry 2 great swords on my back.
So if you want to leave it as a great sword, you can change the stats of Bar Ethel to a great sword.
Okay.
Or you can switch it back to a longsword, your choice.
I'll keep it as a great sword. It'll look cool to have 2 great swords on his back.
The real question is, does it take an action to change it back and forth?
It does, but I'm assuming that he only wants to use it one way or the other. Once it's that way, he can stay that way.
Okay. I'll change Bar Ethel to
Yeah, I imagine it's got to be more like He-Man, where every day he has to do it to turn it back into a great sword.
Yeah, or maybe it starts off as like
the dragon. Dun, 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 dun. I have the power.
Exactly.
right. Or
So you have
it's
to
like
do it over and over again.
It starts off as a limp piece of rope until you say something. Thing.
It starts out as a small knife.
That's where it really was. See the small knife. Fro hands it to you again.
Berethel the butter knife.
Yeah, Fro hands you the small knife. He says, "Now do my sword."
Right. So, are we getting
So
along?
Toby, you among all the knickknack, you find your Pharaoh's staff of ruling.
Oh, Snack, my boy.
Mm.
Uh,
I'm so glad I got my boy back and my collapsible pole as well.
And I feel like I'm in some sort of Cthulhu campaign right now because I've got a level lost in this for. I'm like, jeez. Do we get a long rest?
Yes, y'all are taking a long rest.
And we
Before
get
y'all head
during
out.
that time we level up to 5 or 7.
Yeah, now you're fully level 7, whatever.
Oh
Yeah.
boy, with all the spells too, right?
Um.
Mm. And in the
So
middle of the
when you wake up the next day
night, I now know how to
and you
charm
start
monsters.
to head off north, stretching to the limits of your sight, the gray mounds of the desert roll with ashen stillness into the distance, baked by the blazing sun. Not a single stone shows through the powdery plain, nor a single insect scurries across its surface. All about you, the burning silence of the sand sea is oppressive and forbidding. No landmark steers your way except the sun, its track seeming to sink ever closer and hotter towards your own path. The ash dust billows under your feet and chokes your parched throats. And that's how we're ending the adventure.
okay.
So, Muglug, you got your chair back. Derelax, you now have a great sword and one of those. What's that gemstone called? Let me look in the DMG real quick.
I think it's like
It's a. It says like a sapphire or something, right?
yeah, it's
Gem
sapphire.
of gem of.
Conjure minor aerometal.
I should have looked it up beforehand.
Let me look at magic items real quick.
And then. Yeah, Hormir, you're busy trying to get Buffet to get used to you.
Yeah. It's going to take a bit of time. Oh, poor Lucky.
Or lucky. He was not lucky. Did he get lucky before he got unlucky? Is the question.
That depends. Are all of our camels male or mixed?
They're mixed. I don't think anybody went and checked. For all we know, Joe may be Jolene.
Mm.
Do you want to roll like a charisma check for the camel then?
Let's just not.
So is this a
I'm
good spot to
sorry, I
stop the
asked.
stream?
Let's just say Lucky Two Hump died with a smile on his face.
Let's put a smile on that face. Anyways, so are we gonna be done with the stream now, or
Yeah, we are done with the stream. So next week will be Pirates.
Pirates.
pirates?
And we
Pirates.
probably are not ready. I'm probably not going to be ready for at least a month or two.
Yeah,
Okay.
a whole new.
I think I've started importing the maps, but that's about it.
All right.
And then So that's yeah, that's it. So when we do resume the Desert of Desolation, we will be playing Act 3, The Lost Tomb of Martek. Which coincidentally enough is for character levels 7 through 9. So I guess it's good I did let y'all level up.
All right.
And yeah, that's it. I'm not sure, like I said, when I will be starting up The Lost Tomb of Martek. Like I said, it'll probably be at least a month or two. In the meantime, we'll be playing Pirates, and you'll also be boning up on the new adventure that's coming out, right, Michael? For to see what happens
Yeah.
with our characters from
Yeah.
Waterdeep Dragon Heist.
Yeah, it's gonna take me a while, but I'll get prepped. It's just gonna take me.
Yeah,
It's just
same
yeah.
here. So for now, we've got Pirates that we'll be playing, and I will work to prep as well. So thanks for watching, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching.